Hey everybody, it's May. Today we need to set up my Hobonichi Cousin for the week of February 12th through the 18th, so just stay tuned. Okay guys, so I know I've been MIA again. I have lots and lots to tell you as I set down my plans for the week because yes, it has been a very unusual time in my life here lately. Yes, so let's go ahead and flip open to this past week. No, I don't want to show you all that yet. I have lots and lots to tell you guys. Oh my gosh. Like, you have no idea. First things first, all orders are caught up and every order is out the door. I have a little package on the back porch in the USPS box that's being picked up today. But other than that, all orders are done. So, everybody gets to look forward to all their little Happy Meal. This week, I'm going to be using the Critter Couples because David sent me some 24 beautiful kaleidoscope roses. I was super shocked. That man has never bought me flowers. He knows how to be a good boy. They are gorgeous, you guys. So since roses are red and green, that's why I'm wanting to go with this. Plus, I seen Alexandra's spread and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and set up my daily pages as well. So there is sheet A. And here is sheet B. And if you guys wonder why I fold this, it is because I have tried ordering, I don't know how many different rigid mailers. And the only way that I can get this sheet right here into a rigid mailer without being gigantic, you know, way past the size of your stickers to possibly be bent, is to fold that and score it for you. And then here is sheet C. And I don't know if I showed you, but this is sheet A of the weekly kit. And then sheet B. Okay, so let's start with what happened last week on the $2 Tuesday, shall we? I introduced something to see, because there was a super simple way for me to design. I knocked out 38 kits in 90 minutes. Those little mini kits that I put on the $2 Tuesday listing. You guys not only went gaga for it and went nuts, I realized just how stinking easy and fun it was to do those simple designs. And there was not a lot of stickers left over to be wasted. And that is kind of like my new deal. I am tired of wasting stickers because you guys look at it as wasted stickers, trying to figure out where to use them. I see dollar bills and stuff for the amount of sticker paper that's being left over. And generally, let's be honest, we hoard it and we don't end up using it. So, to save myself time and effort and supplies, and you guys from having a ton of stickers that you got to figure out where to jimmy them and put them, I was wanting to try out that little simplistic look. And I like it, and so did you guys. So, that got me thinking. And I was like, you know what? The website's about to open, so let's just go ahead and make all of these kits very simplistic. That way, if you need add-ons, you'll actually be more likely to go get them. And the planner community is going very, very minimalistic. A lot of people don't like a lot of waste. And I was like, we're going to jump on that bandwagon. Awesome. So I went along last week. I had just gotten better because I was sick on the week of my birthday. I was fine on my birthday, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I just got like sicker than a dog. Couldn't understand what was going on because really hadn't been around a whole lot of family to be getting sick, and just couldn't figure it out. So I had a telehealth visit, and it turns out I had something called leukocytosis. Leukocytosis can be brought on by an immuno infection. In other words, your immune system is so low you get sick, right? So I was like, okay. And she's like, but I don't think that's what you got going on. I'm like, well, then what's I got going on? she said you can also get leukocytosis because I have a huge amount of white blood cells in my body to where I kept being asked, do you have leukemia? And I was like, no. I'm tired of people asking me that. People have been asking me that for years. And when I made that statement that people have been asking me that for years, she was like, there's something else going on. So I had to go get some lab work. I spent a good bit down there at the hospital getting all that done. And first they thought it was bandemia because some of my white blood cells were double banding. There was like 2 stuck together and they weren't separating. And that can cause a whole can of worms as well. They thought that's what it was. And then the more they looked at the other blood tests coming in, they were like, no. I didn't meet the percentage for that. You're supposed to have only like, I don't know, 1,100 white blood cells is what I think they said. And I had like 2,300. So it was incredibly high. And she was like, Miss Tipton, you can get leukocytosis from anxiety and stress. And I was like, well, that makes sense. That's very fitting right about now. So, yeah, I was put onto some medicine and told I need to really restructure my life. And I know we've all heard this before, but it's so true. So I was like, dude, I'm working on it. So I was like, okay, if I go to simpler kits and things like that, that's going to greatly reduce design time. And pre-cutting things in advance, which I don't know if you guys know, I really don't do that. I don't like to waste things. But my business is growing to the point where I need to start pre-cutting, a good amount straight up before I release. So I was like, okay, all plans in place. And then a monkey wrench got thrown straight at me. I was talking to one of the artists that I love to buy my kits from. And when you use commercial use graphics and, papers and clip arts and things like that, of course you have to pay. And before you have to, usually these days, you had to buy the license after you bought the images. These days, the artist usually goes, you have a max units of 100 or 500, some are even 1,000, okay? And that is when I buy graphics from designers that I find on Creative Market and we call it Etsy. So no big deal. And I was reaching out to one of them, my favorite artists, right? And just in talking, she was like, yeah, because you only get, she went in, looked at my stickers, and I was asking her, what is I using them right? And she was like, yeah. And she said, but I see here you haven't bought an extended license. And I was like, because I only sell 500 of something, and then it leaves the shop. And she's like, I think you don't understand. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She was like, it's not 500 kits. It's 500 individual items. And I was like, what? She was like, yeah, so, okay, let me explain this to you. So I used patterns on this page, right? That's considered 1. I used patterns on this page. That's considered 2. And then your daily kit on 3 pages, okay? Yeah. So where I'm thinking this is 1 and this is 2, she's like, no, this is 5. That means at the end of the day, you guys, I'm illegal the way I'm using my graphics. And if y'all have been watching this channel for a while, you know I am a huge stickler on following the rules. These people put a lot of time and effort into their items to make me be able to make my items. And at the end of the day, we need to make sure that we're being fair across the board. That being said, other artists do consider this 1 unit, this 1 unit. And the way they look at it is that this is 1 listing, okay? And that's a second listing. And that's the rules I thought I was playing with my favorite artist. No. So if I went back and bought the licenses, okay, and I offer, I don't know, about 31 to 40 different options, that means at the end of the day, I literally could only sell like 10, 15 of a kit. That don't work, especially when you're trying to open a website. You need more than 10 or 15 in quantity. So I was like, oh my God. So these things that I'm about to be redesigning and buying a license to get it back to 500 for the website, no. Whereas it was going to cost me, I don't know, let's say $30, $40 per, graphics kit with the clip art, basic papers, pattern papers, it's now going to cost me over $100. In other words, by the time I added it all up for all the kits that I've already bought and you guys have never seen and all the ones I'm wanting to release, we're talking thousands of dollars it was going to cost me. And then if I wanted to get those quantities up, majority of the artists that I work with can only go to 1,000. I mean, that's all they give you. And if you do the extended licensing, we're talking a couple $100 for that one kit to get the extended license. And even then, it's like, by the time you divide it up for all the options I do, we're talking maybe 25, 30 kits. 50 if you're lucky. And I was like, this is never going to work. So, of course, I'm having a panic attack. I'm stressing to freak out. And I'm like, I'm about to just shut my shop down. I'm done. I don't sell kits no more. I was like, I'm done. So, I get my cheerleaders involved, which is Alexandra, Casey, and Brandy. And I was like, what am I going to do? I have no idea. I'm talking about opening a website, and now this monkey wrench, I'm freaking out. And they're like, it's going to be okay, it's going to be okay, you'll figure it out. Well, there's always an option. In life, when I'm told no, my basic thing is, okay, well, how do we do it? And so, I had to figure out, how are we going to do this? Because it's not something I'm willing to give up. I have put 15 months into my business, and I have busted my butt, and I have perfected so many things and gotten so many things worked out the way I want that I'm not willing to just walk away, and not do it. So, I do have a subscription to another website, and it's one I use to make y'all's faith kits, the Deco Pretties, the Deco Functionals. I love that website. And there's, I can't even tell you guys. There's millions and millions and millions of options for clip art, and it's all commercial use. And every bit of it is unlimited access, okay? Here's the drawback to it. Anyone can make digital papers and say they're seamless. And I will tell you, my friends, at the end of the day, no, they're not. They've watched a little YouTube video from somebody who owns a sticker shop, and they're talking about this is how you make seamless papers, and they make it, and when they pull it into a large square in their software, it looks seamless, okay? When you are shrinking that booger down to something that small, there will be lines where the little square ended, and they're not seamless. Generally, the graphics that I offer, for the most part, is starting to get to be that way. They are seamless. So I find so many beautiful things on this website I have an annual subscription to, and I want to make kits out of it, but it just doesn't work because the patterns aren't seamless, they don't have matching clip art. So when I make the faith kits, I just go in and I grab I'll go through I don't know, I'll have 25 or 30 different things I downloaded from this site, and I'll be like, that paper here looks good, that icon looks good, this one looks good, and I mash them all together, I tweak them, I go find some other stuff, I blow it up or shrink it down, and I make your faith kits, right? And y'all love the faith kits. Faith kits are literally, I find stuff and I just figure out how to make it work together. It has absolutely no rhyme or reason. It's like scrapbooking. It's super fun. I absolutely love it. Designing the faith kits is my favorite day of the month because there's absolutely no stress. There's no rules. And at the end of the day, the faith kit really reflects my style. These are adorable, don't get me wrong, but this is not my style of sticker kit. It's just not. I am almost 50. I like a very mature look, but they're by the time you go to buy those stickers or you find those stickers, they're either one, not in your planner size, or they don't fit correctly, or they're just not your jam. They just didn't work for you. So yeah, I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So, let me get to the point of this story. The artist and me were talking all day. We were arguing a little bit too. I was getting a little irate, and so was she. And we got her lawyer involved. I was like, okay. So, they send over some paperwork, have me look at it and everything, and I'm like, yeah, I'm in the wrong. I'm absolutely wrong. She's like, at the end of the day, I'm not going to turn you into Etsy. She's like, are you going to be getting rid of these kits in your Etsy shop when you open your website? And I was like, yeah, I guess I have to. I have to get rid of everything that's graphic content that I purchased from you, which is right now the current listings in the shop is majority of her stuff. So I was like, oh my God, I don't even know what I'm going to do. And I was like, I'll tell you what, March 15th, they'll leave the shop. And she was like, okay. And the next morning, she sent me an offer. Quite an expensive offer, but I took it. And basically, when I reintroduce her kits, her graphics in a kit, she's going to consider this one. She's going to consider each listing using her items, whether it be clip art and the basic patterns, or clip art, basic patterns, and the detailed patterns. Because there's actually 3 things I buy from her every time. I buy all 3 of those. She's going to consider this one unit, one sale. So I get 500 listings, okay? Now, here's the rub. Etsy can no longer have any of the plum paper. None. None, none, none. Etsy can no longer have add-ons. None. Just can't. Because it'll be add-ons for each size. Each listing counts as one. It's not fair. I have a lot of B6 people who do not buy any add-ons. Okay? I have Hobonichi people who do not buy any add-ons. So that's a B6 and an A5 add-on where the kit was being purchased, but not the add-ons. So I had to get my thinking cap on. You know, I try to think outside the box. I try to act like there is no box. And I was like, there is no box. Let's do this. Let's do it our way. So what I came up with is Etsy is only going to be selling like the tater doodles, the basic stuff, faith kits, scripts, all the none there. But the only options for kits will be the B6 Common weekly. No monthly, no daily. Okay? It'll be the Hobonichi weekly. No monthly, no daily. The standard kit and a journaling kit. So it's 4 options, okay? Divided by 500 gives you 125. Some of the artists I have, I'm not going to be buying extended licenses to get them up to 500 anymore. Some of the artists that I use only give you 100. So between those 4 listings, there'll be 25 of it. Okay? So, that is Etsy. Etsy has nothing but B6 Common Weekly, Hobonichi Weekly, journaling kits, and the standard kits. And your standard are not going to be labeled standard / happy planner, but that's what it is. Happy planner has the exact same sizing as the standard. So if you're one of my happy planner people, which I have very many of those, you need to buy the standard kit. Okay. So that worked out. That conundrum is over. It's not something y'all gonna like. I can't help it. It's just the way it is. Okay. So now to step 2. Now it's like, what do you do with the website? Because you're not using any of these graphics and this style that you've been offering in your shop. And your customers have come to love. They kind of expect. This is the graphic style they like. Well, you guys know my rule. If I likes it, I sells it. So, I don't like being told no. You can tell me no. I'm going to figure out how to make it work. So, I was like, I need to figure out how to make these seamless patterns work and still keep my design time way down. No stress, because the doctor's on my case about it. And make this work. Make it happen. So you guys, let's stop for a second. Let me show you what I did come up with. I took that basic mini kit that we were looking at on Etsy and released in the $2 Tuesday. And I just went online and was like, let me find a pretty kit. Let me find some pretty papers and see if I can just make this work with no deco, no nothing else. So I reformatted that basic kit, that basic mini kit, because I'd forgot the thing for the gray box, okay? This is what I came up with. So this will be sheet A of the Hobonichi Weekly for your cousin. I think it's perfect. You got your day strips. You got some labels. You got a pattern box. You got 2 washi strips that actually mirror each other. So the starfish will be on the far left and the other starfish will be on the far right, and they come into the center. You got your little coffee. Gotta have it. Gotta have a paw print. If you're watching this channel, I know you're an animal lover. We all have a doctor's appointment. We all do our nails generally, even if we do them at home. We need a little bit of deco, 2-tone scripts. We need a planner, and we need that coffee. And then you got 2 builders. That's sheet A. This is not a 5.5 by 8.5. It is a 5 by 7. Here is sheet B. You get 2 more full boxes. You definitely get your sidebar. A lot of people track their bill dues through the week for auto pay and everything else. I give you 2 birthdays and 2 balloons only because a lot of people's like, well, you only need 1 of each. No, me and my me and my daughter's birthday are in the same week. My granny and my Uncle Scott are in the same week. I have a lot of people that when a birthday falls, it's 2 in the same week. So that's why there are 2 of those icons. At the end of the day, guys, I'm basing it off of what would I actually use. Here are some checklists perfectly formatted for each grid line in the Hobonichi. You have some solid in different sizes, and you have 4 pattern boxes. Okay, you got this one. So let me, and you got a weekend, and you got 3 little paper clips, and you definitely get. This is a great option, I think. I love this kit, and this is the type of style for the graphics we are going to go with on the website, and I will tell you why. I was so nervous. I was scared to death that I was going to lose my customers. But even my customers who don't buy the faith kits will send me messages either on YouTube and Etsy messages, or they will do it in Facebook Messenger. And they will be like, oh my God, those graphics in your faith kit are amazing. Well, my friends, to design this kit over here for the Hobonichi Weekly, that's on 5.5 by 8.5 sheets. Where's that other sheet at? I shut it up in the planner. To design this kit completely the way I have been doing it for the last year could take me about 25 minutes, okay? By the time I design it, save it, pull out my listing images, put it into the listing photo template I have in Canva, it can take me 25 minutes or better. And that's not even saving it to Dropbox. That's not converting it for Cricut. And that's not even putting it in the Cricut collection. That's not even listing it on Etsy. So if we took all of that into account, this one kit out of a 4-kit release each month can take me near an hour. I mean, let's be honest. And you guys know I have some kits that are pretty long, 4 to 5 pages. I did cut out the ones that were 7 and 8. I will not be doing daily and daily hourlies. They're too long. You guys, this 2-page kit, it took me less than 10 minutes to design it. Pick my color palette. If I already have my color palette in Silhouette saved, and in Adobe, my Creative Cloud, this would have taken me less. I did the math. It would be like 3 minutes. My design time will go straight down. I can have these in the Cricut. They're so simple. They're not so tight on the page that I can have them in the Cricut collection and cut, let's say, 10 copies of them. Because you guys eat up my Hobonichis. You just do. I love it. It's a very basic kit. It gives you, I think, everything you need. So let me show you what it looks like in the planner. I didn't plan on camera last week, and instead of back planning, I just cut that kit, and it cuts amazing. And you guys, this is that entire kit, the 2-page kit in my planner. And the sizing is amazing. And let me show you. This is what I have left over. This is the actual sheets. This is all I have left over. Look how little the waste is. I didn't use the day off script because, let's be honest, I don't take a day off. I give you 8 silverware, so of course 1's going to be left over. I give you 8 checklists, 1 was left over. I didn't use the second paper clip. I didn't finish my circle dots. I didn't have any more bill dues, that I wanted to track. And I had 3 labels. And then, of course, date dots. And date dots are in black. It's perfect. Nothing to worry about. You guys, it's amazing. I love it. I hope that you guys like this new style, the way it's going to go. I think that after talking with Brandy and Casey and Alexandra and Pamela, I really think it's going to be a very cohesive look in the shop, on the website when it opens, because these weekly kits will now match my faith kits. They are literally my style. The stuff that I pulled for this, I pulled a paper here. I pulled all the digital papers together. But in some other kits, I grabbed from a little bit from here, a little bit from there, a little bit from here, and at the end of the day, it's my creation. So doing it that way, I know no one is offering these kits because they didn't pull them from all these different people like I did. It's unlimited when I use it from the website. I do the faith kits, so I can sell 1 million copies of one kit. I'm legal. I'm not in trouble. And I love this idea. And then also, in the same listing, you'll get your add-on labels if that's what you choose. They will no longer be in the add-on section. So if you are ordering this kit right here, you know, and you need more labels, it's also in the listing. So all of my kits are going to be going very simplistic, minimal, beautiful, I think. And then at the end of the day, everything's being switched up, but my design time is massively, massively cut by like 80%. I can pre-cut in bulk, ready for a release. And you guys, I just feel so much better. But I need feedback about the type of graphics I'm going to. So, my idea here for this coming week and basically for the next month is every time I do a kit, I'm going to come on here and we're going to do a mock. I'm going to show you what the new kit looks like, what it used to look like we just did. I'm going to show you what it looks like in that planner. And then, yeah, you get a lot of little sneaky peeks of the different things. And here's the wonderful thing, guys, that I want to share with y'all. If you are really after a butterfly kit or really after a hummingbird kit, or let's say you're into sea turtles, literally all you have to do is shoot me a message and be like, May, I need a kit that has, you know, like some sea turtles in it. You guys, it's no worries for me to do that for you now. I can literally be like, okay, I'll get right on that. And y'all will see it next week or the next release or whatever. It's literally that easy for me now. So I'm super excited. And I am sorry that the Etsy shop needs to be downsized greatly anyway. There's so much on there that if you want to go through there and actually shop, you're going to be spending like an hour trying to find what you're after. So we're going to be getting the Etsy shop under control. It's only going to have those 4 options, and it will be graphics that are like this because you guys, I have spent well over $2,000 in the last 15 months in graphics, and I refuse to let that go to waste. I'm going to get my money's worth out of it. So I'm going to offer those 4 options. So people who really like this style or playing with their kids and really want the cutesy stuff, you got it. It's in Etsy. Just you're going to have to do some sticker surgery if it's not those 4 sizes that I'm offering. That's all I can do for y'all. And I'm sorry. But, you know, it is the name of the game. As you grow in a business, you change. And you have to get with the change. I mean, and I'm not talking about y'all, I'm talking about me. I have to get with it because trust me, my cheerleaders can tell you, I was stressing out. I was freaking, my blood pressure was so high, my dad was looking at me like, girl, you better get it together. So we're going to be using these larger labels down here for Etsy. And we're going to be doing, so remember, on the 15th of March, everything kit-wise, everything leaves the shop. It is on a discount now at 20% off, and I'm not going to go lower because I'm going to be honest with you. I paid the money to reset the kits you've already seen in that shop to the max units of 500 with this artist. So in the end, you're going to get that kit back, but only in the 4 options. So I'm not going to go any lower. Those kits that you see now on Etsy, they are not going to the website. Period. They're not. It's not going to be legal, and I can't have that on my conscience. I just can't. So grab them while you can, because midnight on the 15th of March, I will be putting the shop on vacation until St. Patrick's Day and putting in the new kits that I have designed in the simpler format. Both shops will reflect that very simple format. So even though Etsy will have graphics like this will be the Hobonichi kit. I'm not going to do separate kit styles for each shop. So everything's getting revamped in that area. But yeah, you need to go over and you need to grab them as much as you can, because I made a deal with the lady that on the 15th, I would pull everything. And I worked with the other 3 artists that I talked to. One was like, don't even sweat it. Just redo your thing and redo your numbers. I was like, what? She's like, don't worry about me. You got it. It's all good. I don't have a problem with it. I was like, okay. So, yeah. So I just wanted to share what's been going on in my life, because it's been a huge pain in the butt. But at the end of the day, I think it's going to be amazing. So, I've been yammering. And the one thing I forgot to tell you guys is, in order to get my website and Etsy fixed, I want to open my website. My tentative date is April 1st. I don't consider myself a fool. I consider myself a squirrel. And in this house, we literally call it Squirrel's Day. I want to open on Squirrel's Day. And I want to get Etsy straight by Tater Tot's birthday, which is the 17th of March. So let me, and there's no new releases in the meantime, so that I can get this done. And I hope y'all understand. So let me pause the video, get me some coffee, and figure out what I had actually said I needed to do this week. And I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So, sorry about all the yammering, but I just want to be very transparent with you guys about what is going on. So, we're going to back plan Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday real quick. So, I did get an order on every day. And I don't have my little Etsy logos in front of me at the moment. I don't have most of my stuff in front of me at the moment. Because, yeah, I just don't. So I got to order all 3 days. And, yeah, I didn't do a video. I do want to put these little squirrels right here, though. Real quick up here. And I'm going to put my week 7 and week 6 on the other page. Okay, so today we're actually getting a video up for the Hobonichi Cousin. So, the HCW. I'm just going to write it in. I don't have my scripts in front of me, nothing. I'm going to be redoing some things in my studio. Right now my studio is gorgeous. My house is clean. I'm super happy. Really, really happy. I didn't do the faith flip last week, so we're going to do 2 weeks flip this Sunday. And I had said I wasn't putting out any more releases. You guys, I have to have a faith kit for Easter. So the faith kit is coming out on Sunday, the 18th. And it is Easter. It's going to be called Redeemed. It is about Christ's crucifixion, him rising from the dead. There are pictures of little tombs. There's pictures of Jesus. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous kit. Some little spring lambs are in it. It's so pretty. And again, it was super fun to design. So on Monday... let's just get a big sticker and tell the truth about what happened on Monday. Monday, I'm going to put a heart on it because bless my own self. I'm going to take this up. I don't need it. Monday, I had a mental meltdown. We're going to be honest about it. We had a mental meltdown. Because I sure did. Oh, and I had a question about my font, Hillbilly Plans. Because there are commercial rights and usage on a website versus in an Etsy shop versus stickers. Hillbilly Plans is mine. I literally designed that font. It's my handwriting. The cursive that you guys see for like the large headers across your month for the scripts that say the month of the year, that's my fast scribbling when I cursive write. Those are my fonts. I don't have to worry about commercial use on that because they are mine. The font options will be changing for the other ones because I got into look into that and I called a lawyer about it. And so, yeah, some of the font options are going to have to change in the other options, but not my cursive and not my Hillbilly Plans. All right, so I want to mark here that David sent me roses because y'all, I cannot believe, I'm going to have to insert a photo. They're gorgeous. Dave sent 2 dozen roses, and they are amazing. They're so beautiful. He also bought me a sterling silver Snoopy charm bracelet with a 24 karat gold Woodstock, and I was like, what's going on, baby? He's like, I've never done it before. I've never did it for you. Enjoy it. I don't know if I'll ever do it again. He said it was super expensive, everything you got me. And baby, if you're watching, because I know you do every once in a while, I love you and thank you so, so, so much. I love them. Okay, so this right here, we need a different label. I'm going to pull one from my daily kit. Little tip, most people know, but in case you don't, the labels that are on your monthly and on your weekly and on your daily, they are all going to fit in your monthly and in your weekly. No worries, because the columns are the same in the Hobonichi, in your monthly and in your weekly. Okay, so we reformatted the Hobo Cousin Weekly. Okay, and we also, let's just be super honest here. All right, we figured it out. Big deal. Figured it all out by Tuesday. And I want some of that little deco I just had. We'll put the little owls right there. Yes, because I figured it all out. I'm super happy. So, for Etsy, I came up with a plan. Yesterday, I paid the lawyer. Yeah, I did. On that Tuesday, I mean. Ugh, my watch is doing that thing again. Okay, so yesterday, I completed Ugh, I don't have it on there. And that's gonna look jacked, so let's not do that. Boom. Let's take that up. I completed orders yesterday. Everything is done. Okay, completed orders. And Bubba's RX had to be filled. Okay, so today, what do I want to do today? Because my life is so much simpler now. What do we want to do today? Let's go ahead and reformat the HC Daily and HC Monthly. And then tomorrow, I want to do the B6 Common Weekly and the B6 Monthly. Okay? And then, we're going to do the Faith, finish up by Faith Kit on Saturday. And then we're going to do Faith, Flip, and I also need another one. Let's just grab this one and put another YouTube one here, and it will be the Faith Release. The little video I show you guys where I do that. So yeah. Okay, Faith Release. It's so pretty, guys. It's so pretty. Okay, so tomorrow I want to plan on camera. I'm going to set up my A5 Plum Monthly and my Hobonichi Weekly Monthly. And I am waiting for another planner to come in. I want to show you guys what I did with my quad. I have restructured my quad, my Hobonichi Weeks, and another planner that's on its way. It won't be here until next week, but I can go ahead and have things ready for when it does come. I'll show you what I've been doing with that. All right, so if we're doing all that on Sunday, nothing new. But I'm looking at my list here. Okay, so I love these fat memo pads. They are so awesome. They're 11 by 9.5. I love these things. So we're doing all this right now, and it looks like that I said I wanted to do this one. I've already done that one. I've already done the ads. The add-ons are different. And what did I say? The monthly? I said the B6 monthly, yes. Where is it at on my list? Do I not have it on my list? No, there's the B6 monthly. So where's the B6 weekly? Y'all probably seen it, and I just don't. Oh my gosh. Is it not on here? Come on now. I see the daily. I see the full pages. I don't have it. So, B6 Common Weekly. Alright, that's the one we're doing. So, on Sunday, it's nothing new, but we need to restructure. What list is this on? That's for Etsy. Okay, I know what I'm doing there. Let me go ahead and do Deco Functionals 1 through 50. There's new backings. There's like a new strip up here. The way I've done it, I've taken these colors right here, and it's like a spray across here in those 3 colors, and my titles are different. So as I bring over my Deco Functionals into the website and redo the listings, I'm going to redo them for Etsy and for the website. So, yeah, I know what I'm doing there. And I have like, I don't know, I have 385 Deco Functionals, so we need to start Deco Functional. And as I do these, I'll actually update them in Etsy. For Etsy, we're going to do 1 through 75. And then Deco Functional, since we already have them already done by doing that, we'll do website 1 through 75. So that works there. I'm happy there. And I do need to film one more video. I need to be accountable in my social media. I have not really posted anything this week, and that's cool. I mean, it's a work in progress. I'm probably not going to get onto an actual schedule till March 1st. But we need to start the social media and what I plan to be doing, which as far as, you know, like mock videos, showing the new kits, and like basically hyping up the website, guys. I mean, literally, just hyping it up. So I want to do kits 1 through, hang on, let me see how many I had listed over here on this sheet. Total is 16, so I want to do probably, let's just do 1 through 16. That way, these are done and in the website. And, even though I restructured the Hobonichi Weekly, I need to do kits 1 through 16 for the website. So we write website right there. And I think this is more than enough business stuff to be doing. Like I said, the design time is massively reduced, and I am so excited. I was designing last night, guys, with a glass of wine. That never, ever happens. I am never so not stressed that I can actually have a glass of wine. Okay, so for today, what I do want to do, and I am just using all these labels from the daily, but it's all good. Today, let me see if I even have it near me so I can show you guys. Hang on, because I really want to show you. Okay, so I got it. I ordered this on Amazon, and if I can, I'll link it. I will. And I'll also insert a picture of the roses, and I'll insert a better close-up of this in the labels so that you can see the really, really pretty designs on it. This is super tall. This is like almost 5 inches wide by almost 9, right? And there's 50 things in here. And I was like, you know what? I got to do scripts for basically the abbreviations that I do. And I've had some customers ask me to start letting you know what these abbreviations are that you see like up in the kit sometimes. Like HCW means basically just Hobonichi Cousin Weekly. I want to do full sheets like that of each one of my abbreviations of what I'm designing. And that way I've got like this really, really long sheet, and I don't never take the time to really hook my own stuff up. So today I want to design and cut, and it's going to be a massive amount because I'm going to do 2 sheets of each, my scripts. I'm just going to put my stuff because there's some more stuff I want to do. And then tomorrow I need to get my deco scripts. Deco scripts cut and organized, because in my master album that I refer to, I haven't done the deco scripts yet. So that is all I'm going to deal with this week. I think it is more than enough. And yeah, so I'm really sorry that this was like a long, super chatty video, but I figured, you know, I really need to explain to you guys exactly what's going on, why there's going to be so many changes. I mean, I have to be legal. We all have to be legal at the end of the day. And I didn't even put in my daily for last week. So yeah, we have to. There's no way around it. And I don't want to, you know, not be legal. I don't want to get sued. I don't want to get shut down. I want to be completely transparent with you guys. And the daily kits are going to be greatly reduced. I just don't want... I like this idea of taking a sticker that instead of that little area saying Monday, I like the idea of a much larger box. I just do. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but that's just the way I like it. And if it was something large like that, you know, then you could literally just do your own thing down here. You could choose whatever washi for whatever day of the week. You just could. So I'm going to go ahead and lay these down off camera. I'm not going to spend too much time in it right now because, you know, everything's switching up on me. So I got everything I needed to let you guys know. The faith kits are coming this Sunday. It is going to be an Easter kit. You will be seeing all the deco functionals slowly being updated in Etsy. As I do them for Etsy, you know that they're already stored and ready on the website. Look for lots and lots of sneak peeks. Revamping of kit styles. I'll show you all the goodies. I'm feeling much better. I need some feedback, and I hope that I haven't offended anyone. But at the end of the day, I have to be, you know, I have to be legal. I have to do it the right way. And in order for me to continue to grow and offer you new things, I literally needed to get my design schedule time way down. And that has happened now. Yes, the style is going to be changing, but you guys know my rule. If you've been here for a while, if I likes it, I sells it. It is so my style. It is so the way I like things. And so until I see you guys in another video, bye.